Hi everyone, this is Ian Reed, and I'm going to demonstrate the on-demand translation service in A Hero's Call. So, the way this works is you can choose any language you want out of all the languages that Google Translate supports, which is 91 languages. And then what we do is, on demand, we translate that text for you, and then we cache it locally and on the server so that you can get good performance. Now, initially, if you're the first person to load up a language and start playing in it, you'll get a little bit of lag as you move between items, about the same amount of lag that you would get if you were using the Japanese games translator for NVDA. But after you've been on a text item, or after anyone has been on a text item, then everybody will get those translation updates. And so eventually, when someone's played through the entire game in a certain language, that language will be as immediate as if you were playing in English. The other thing I'd mention is that we all know that Google Translate service doesn't always get the translation exactly right, but it does a good job to make a game that you couldn't otherwise play very playable. And in the future, we will have ways of incorporating human translations using PO files to improve the default on-demand translations. So I'll go ahead and get started. First I'll show this menu. It's all in English.
Continue with enter. Sound preference. Change audio settings. Change preferences. Exit game. Continue with enter.
And then what I will do is press Alt-T to open the translation menu.
Choose language after contact 191.
And as I said, there are 91 languages in here. I will choose Spanish. There's Spanish. And then I'm going to hit enter on this, and what's going to happen is all the text in the game will switch to Spanish, but my screen reader voice is still English, so it will be read incorrectly, but I'll go ahead and do that. So you can hear that he did not read that the way he should for Spanish, so I'm going to switch my screen reader voice to a Spanish voice.
4. Iniciar una nueva aventura.
And now we can hear each of these menu items in Spanish.
Continuar una aventura. Suena referencia. Cambiar la configuración de cambiar preferencias. Salir del juego. Iniciar una nueva aventura.
So I'll start a new game.
Introduzca el nombre de su nuevo personaje edición. I-A-N. Por favor, elegir los atributos de partida. Pulsar la barra. Destreza 6. Agilidad 6. 15. 18. 18. Usted no tiene ninguna más atributos para gastar.
And I'm all out of attributes to spend.
¿Está satisfecho con estos atributos? Sí.
Yep, those are good.
Sí.
Greetings, traveler. Welcome to Farhaven. As a matter of procedure, I have to ask what weapons you are carrying.
So you'll notice that the voice acting is still in English, but after hearing that, we can choose to have that translation read in Spanish.
Ciudad de Guardia. Saludos, viajero. Bienvenido a Farhaven. Como cuestión de procedimiento, tengo que preguntar qué armas que llevas. Solo mi espada. Un verdadero herrero no necesita nada más. Solo mi arco. Prefiero luchar desde la distancia.
And these are the different responses you can give.
Tengo una daga, pero prefiero que atenerse a las sombras. Tengo una espada, pero a veces uso la magia también. No tengo ninguna. Yo prefiero defenderme con la magia. No necesito ninguna arma. La luz de lo divino me protege. ¿Por qué iba a llevar un arma cuando ejercer el poder de la oscuridad misma? Ciudad de Guardia.
And then another hotkey is Alt-L, which switches you between English and whatever language you're using, so that if you do know some English and you feel like the translation came through poorly, you can quickly switch back to English.
Switch to English.
So I'm switched to English, but then I would want to switch my screen reader voice to English as well. So we can hear each of those. And that's about it, but let me just show this works with any language. I'll try German. There's German, and I will switch over to a German voice.
Greetings, traveler. Welcome to Farhaven.
And we still get the voice
As a
acting in
matter of
English, of
procedure,
course.
I have to ask what weapons you are carrying.
Stadtwache, Grüße, Reisender, willkommen bei Farhaven. Als eine Frage der Prozedur muss ich fragen, was Waffen, die Sie mit sich führen. Nur mein Schwert, ein wahrer Krieger braucht nichts anderes. Nur meine Verbeugung, ich ziehe es aus der Ferne zu kämpfen. Ich habe einen Dolch, aber ich ziehe den Schatten zu bleiben. Ich habe ein Schwert, aber manchmal Magie, die ich auch nutzen. Ich habe nicht vorhanden, ich ziehe mich mit Magie zu verteidigen. Ich brauche keine Waffe, das Licht des Göttlichen schützt mich. Warum sollte ich eine Waffe tragen, wenn ich die Macht der Finsternis selbst ausüben? Stadtwacht.
So one other thing that I will mention, or when you get into combat, the combat damage and healing announcements that happen in real time happen in SAPI, so that we can position them, because we cannot position screen reader text-to-speech. And because of that, you will want the SAPI voice to be set to a voice for the language that you're using. And that's easy enough to do in our Change Audio Settings menu. So I hope this has been informative, and hope you guys liked it. Thanks.